Hello, beautiful people. You are now tuned in to Afro Vibes TV and radio. I'm your host, Luna, and this is The Current. I've got two incredible doctors here. If y'all don't mind introducing yourselves.
Dr. Owusu, Anthony Owusu.
Dalasi Owusu.
Excellent. So let's just go ahead and jump right in. Can you kind of share the story of what inspired you to start the new Medspa?
Well, first off, thank you for having us. My wife and I started New You Medspa about 6 years ago. Our goal at the time was to have people feel like the best version of themselves. We use medical expertise as well as personal touch to help patients or clients do things such as Botox, body contouring, overall wellness, to improve confidence as well as empowering our clients.
Excellent. I love to hear that. So you mentioned you had a medical background. What is that exactly?
I am an orthopedic spine surgeon, board certified.
Wow, that is very prestigious, very prestigious. And so you were kind of the co-signer to this dream, helping him make it happen the whole way.
Yes.
That is so inspiring. So what has been one of the biggest challenges that y'all faced bringing this vision to life?
You know, it's been about balancing business with patient care. Initially, it was extremely difficult, but keeping our sights set on the mission ahead and hiring some of the best people in the industry has made us overcome that.
Excellent. I love to hear that. And then how does your background kind of influence the way that you run the med spa?
Well, for me, I am a medical doctor, as we mentioned, so I try to emphasize safety and evidence base in all of our services. My wife and I are both entrepreneurs, and so from that aspect, we like innovation and we like to have all our services client-centered.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That is so neat. I love that. Have you ever run into like an issue with your clients as far as like, have you ever had any challenging clients? Want to answer this one?
Yes, I have. And we have a lot of clients that come in and want to look like someone else.
Oh man.
That's been very challenging. So we have to educate them. There's a lot of education in what we do. So when they walk through the door, they have no idea what they want. So we educate them and saying, look, because you have this picture don't mean you're going to look like that person. So through the education process, they understand it.
Yeah. That is so cool.
Basically setting expectations.
Yes,
right.
They bring you a picture of a celebrity and they want nothing short of looking exactly like the celebrity. So we just have to kind of curtail their expectations.
Yeah, not everybody can look like Kim Kardashian. Okay. And have you ever had any issues kind of setting those expectations with them?
We have, but oftentimes it's all about just educating the person, letting them know what the process entails, letting them know how it is we're going to get as close as possible as they want to the best version of themselves. Mm-hmm. And a lot of times it's also letting them know beauty is not looking the same. Beauty, Kim Kardashian is not the only
beautiful girl.
A beautiful girl,
yes.
Exactly. And so, our goal is to bring out the best version of who you are. And once we let them know that, set the expectations right, they usually kind of fall in line and allow us to do our best for them.
Absolutely. I think that's so inspiring because typically today in social media and just everywhere on TV, there's kind of a beauty standard and everyone is trying to reach that goal instead of just embracing who they are and, like you said, enhancing what they already have. I think that is just absolutely beautiful. So when you think of new med spa, what are 3 words that capture the essence?
For me, it's safe, it's empowering, and it's transformative.
Oh, I love that.
Those are the kind of the center of what I practice every day with my clients.
Absolutely. What would you say?
I would say innovation, community, and empowerment too.
Oh, I love that. Yes. So have y'all been able to build, through y'all's med spa, have you been able to build a community of people?
Yes.
Absolutely.
We go out to do Botox parties and we do a lot of education. So we go out to luxury apartment complexes, country clubs.
Wow. Okay, so that's so interesting. So it's not just a brick and mortar shop, but y'all are also providing services to the people going
Yes.
to locations. That is so nice.
Yes, and to piggyback off of Dalasi, we also, we host free events at the spa. We partner up with local charity groups,
Wow.
and we support our community wellness in general. So it's not beauty alone at New You Med Spa.
Nice. So what are some of those, like, what does a Botox party look like? For those that don't know, because I don't.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Yes. So we take the party to our clients to their home or wherever they are. We offer them a discounted Botox. We have champagne.
Oh,
And we have some finger food. People, we just, especially people who have never had Botox before. So to be honest with you, it's all about education.
yes.
Yes, to get people comfortable and understand what Botox and filler is, because you can do Botox and fillers and still look and feel yourself.
Right. And you're not looking.
We're not altering your beauty.
Yeah.
We're just enhancing your beauty.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And so a common thing that's being brought up is education. What are some ways that you educate your clients?
So information, we provide all the information that's pertinent to their treatment. We allow them to make an informed decision based on the education we give them. At New You Med Spa, we actually have training courses for aspiring esthetician and wellness individuals. So we are big on training and educating.
Wow. Okay. So y'all also have a training program. What does that kind of entail? I mean, obviously educating them in Botox and stuff of that nature, but is it like a course or something of that nature?
It is. It's typically depending on which treatment modalities people are interested in. It can be a weekend. It could be as long as a week. It all depends. We have a la carte type of menu where you pick what you want to enhance. It's for both beginners and advanced injectors and estheticians. And so depending on what specifically you're looking for, we can provide it.
I think I found my new side hustle. I'm gonna have to sign up for a course. That is so cool. Okay, so what sets New You Med Spa apart from other wellness and aesthetic centers in Houston?
So, for one, we provide all services under one roof. But what really sets us apart is the personal care that we give on top of that. So you don't come to New You just for a procedure. You come for an experience. You come to build your confidence. And as we keep saying, to empower yourself.
Beautiful. I love that. So how many people see med spas as a luxury space? Or many people see med spas as a luxury space. How do you balance luxury and accessibility for your clients?
Well, do you want to take this? So for me, I think self-care is a luxurious experience. However, it should be accessible for everybody. And so one of the things we do in New You Med Spa is we provide kind of a membership plan, and we do monthly specials just so everybody can get access to Med Spa services.
Wow, that is incredible.
And our Botox Wednesdays and filler Fridays.
Oh my goodness. Yes, we need to get a part of it. I need to get into this. So what does some of your membership packages look like?
So we have our Express package. We have our exclusive package. And the Express package, so you have the filler, or you have body contouring, and then you have laser hair removal. So you pick one of the services every month, and it starts from $199 and goes up.
Okay, that's not too bad. That's actually really reasonable. I've seen other med spas, and the prices are just outrageous, almost unobtainable. So I think that is just, that's really giving giving your clients accessibility to all of your services. That's incredible.
Okay.
So how important is confidence and self-care in your mission, and how do you help clients achieve both?
Well, in my opinion, confidence is not vanity, right? It's life-changing. I think if a person feels good in their skin, everything else improves.
Okay. I just want to. So, how do you deal with clients that are lacking in self-confidence and just kind of coming in to match the picture? Like, how does that kind of play into your service?
Yeah, the unspoken part of Medspa is there's a lot of psychology involved. I mean,
Yes.
you have to have a certain level of training in psychology because body dysmorphism, anorexia, people just trying to attain goals that are sometimes not very healthy. And so you have to learn how to, meet them at their level, communicate with them in a way that they can understand, and give them the best possible help without actually setting the goals unattainable.
Right.
And so that initially was a challenge, but I think with the staff that we have and the training and the knowledge that we've gained over the last 6 years, we've become really good at setting expectations and meeting people where they're happy.
I love that. Oh, and how big is y'all staff currently?
So we have 2 locations.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we have one in the Woodlands, Texas, and we have another one in Accra, Ghana. So the one in Accra, Ghana, we have about 15 staff, and the one here, we have about 12.
Okay, that's
So
pretty
big.
Yeah, that's very
We're
big.
growing.
Oh my goodness. I can't wait are y'all looking to expand further?
Yes, absolutely. We're looking to expand in Texas because what we're doing right now in the Woodlands, we are renting out spaces,
Mhm.
like Dr. Owusu said, to medical professionals who wants to get into the aesthetic business.
Yes.
And we have a huge space there that we're ready to rent out. And we also are going into the franchise business as well.
Congratulations. That's
Thank you.
huge. That is
Yeah.
huge. So how often do you have medical professionals wanting to kind of switch gears a bit and get into aesthetics?
All the time.
Yeah.
We have medical nurses,
Right.
doctors calling us all the time to get some aesthetics training and also want to get into the aesthetic career. So a lot of time, because it's very flexible. You work on your own schedule, your own time. You're not it's not like you're in the hospital doing 12-hour shift.
I'm like on call. Like,
call,
yeah.
no.
I can only
No,
imagine.
it's very flexible. That's what people like, the flexibility of being in the aesthetic business.
And it's very lucrative.
Yeah, it's very
I mean,
lucrative.
if you have a good following and good clientele and they trust you, it's extremely lucrative. The difficult part is getting started. And so what New You has now provided is a safe place to get started, right? Because we have the name, we have the reputation, we have the clients. Now we're providing room and teaching for people that aspire to jump in it, but may not necessarily have the income to jump into it because, initially you're going to spend a lot of money for very little reward,
Yeah.
and
I'm
so-
sure for all of the products and everything.
Exactly. None of it is cheap. I mean, Botox for a syringe can get very expensive. Fillers can get very expensive. And a lot of times beginning, you're providing free services just to get your client base up. And so it's hard to sustain if you don't have the means. And
Yes.
so what we've provided is a unique setup where you don't necessarily have to have the means. You just have to have the ability to pay for space rent. You have a medical director and myself that's a lot cheaper than the going rate.
Oh,
If you were to find a medical
I'm
director.
sure.
expert.
Sure.
And with the new laws coming up, I mean, your medical director has to be in the vicinity.
Mhm.
And so because my spine practice and the med spa are in the same building, it makes it easier for me to be present for people that are interested in renting space and starting their journey as an esthetician or as an injector.
Absolutely. So I know a lot of medical personnel have been switching over. What about people just kind of coming into it, not really having any medical background? Do y'all have a lot of client or potential partners that?
Yeah, so we don't specifically require anything. We leave it up to the individual to get all their certifications. We do
Okay.
do the training for injecting, but the other bylaws and the other licensing that needs to be obtained, you as the renter or you as the leasee has to get that on your own. But we provide services as far as the business services to just about anybody that's interested.
And what are some of the certifications that one would need to get started? I'm asking for myself.
Well, first you have to be a medical professional, like we said, and you also have to get your training. You have to have your aesthetic license
Okay.
to be able to inject. Just because you're a nurse
Doesn't mean
doesn't mean you can just start poking people's faces.
Yeah.
You still have to go and get your certification in injecting.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
And we offer that too. So
Oh, see, so it's really just a one-stop shop.
it is a one-stop shop.
Because even if you learn how to poke people's faces, you still can't just go about
Yeah.
poking people's faces. You have to have a medical director that you have to work under, and that we also provide.
Wow, that is so incredible. So have y'all ever heard any, obviously not in y'all's establishment, but have you ever heard any horror stories of people getting injected by people untrained or anything like that? What were some of those stories, or what do they look like?
Absolutely. You know, when this thing first started, we've all heard about people getting cement put in their,
Oh
behind.
my goodness, yes. I was reading an article not too long about that, and I was flabbergasted. I could not believe
Yeah,
that.
it's dangerous out there. And, there's really not real regulation on it. And so anybody that sets up a shop, puts up a sign, has something that looks like it's injectable, it was injecting into people.
Oh my goodness, that is insane. And that's why y'all need to be with these professionals. Well, we're getting close to our commercial break. We've kind of got a lot to digest. So give us a few minutes and we'll be right back with y'all. Thank you. And we're back. So let's just jump right back into it. A new spa, or Medspa, y'all offer a wide range of services from Botox to fillers, body contouring, and wellness IVs. Which service is most popular and why?
I think the Botox and fillers are really popular. They're quick, they're natural, but body contouring and IV fluids are quickly gaining grounds because people now understand the importance of whole body or total wellness as well.
Absolutely. And the IV services, is that like, I've seen like other IV services. Is it like if you're getting sick, you come in and get an IV, get hydration and certain minerals and stuff of that nature, vitamins?
That's all vitamins, infusions.
Oh,
So
wow.
we have about 20 to 30 different type of IV infusion, and we can titrate that to your needs. So we have anything from the immunity drip, skin glow, libido. We have the libido drip.
That is so cool. Wow. Yeah, because I mean, typically with IV services, you only get it's a range of different things, but they don't curate it to what you're specifically
Oh, yeah.
wanting. That really is incredible, and it sets y'all apart.
Yeah.
I love that.
Well, on top of that, I mean, she just mentioned the libido drip, but we also have injectables that aid with that whole process of, enticing and libido. And, for example, we do O shot to help with, as the name would imply, orgasms. We have P shots for men to help with, the penile reactivity, I should say. And then we have penile enlargement procedures that we do non-surgical with just
That is
injectors.
so cool. Yeah.
You're awake, you're talking, you're chilling. We numb the area, we do a block, and everything gets done within 15, 20 minutes. So you walk in one way, you walk in with a lot of confidence.
Yes. There you go. So because you numb it, you don't really need, it's not very painful at all.
It's not painful at all. In fact, we conversate with the patient while we're doing the procedure. They're very comfortable.
And they're just sitting back and chilling.
Just sitting back and chilling, oftentimes on social media.
Oh yeah, there you go.
And we-
Scrolling through Instagram and
we
TikTok.
enhance the butt with that too.
Okay, yeah.
Instead of doing the traditional BBL, we do the non-surgical BBL with filler.
Really?
Little to no downtime, no surgery, less risk.
Oh my goodness. For the ladies that are flying to Miami and flying to other countries, look no further. We got it here.
Instant traffic to the women's.
Oh yeah, a little bit of traffic, but I mean, a little bit of traffic compared to a plane ticket. That's nothing.
Yeah.
So how do you ensure your treatments remain safe, effective, and up to date with the latest medical technology?
So as a medical director, I'm big on FDA approved treatment modalities. We try to make sure all our treatment options are FDA approved with the latest research. And, we implement, safe, science driven treatments.
Okay, cool. So you're keeping your finger on the pulse as far as what's becoming available and making sure everything is up to par. I really appreciate that because as we've just discussed, not everybody is doing that. So can you tell us a bit more about your Botox Wednesdays and Filler Fridays
Yes.
um, specials and how clients have responded?
Oh, they're very receiving on that.
Yeah.
So we on Wednesday we have the $9 for anything over 30 units.
Oh,
So if you
that's
get
not bad.
40 units, we get
For
you pay
Botox.
for Botox.
Yeah.
You pay $9 a unit, but anything less than 30 units, you pay $10 a unit.
Which is still cheaper.
It's still cheaper
Absolutely.
than the other prices out there. But we have a lot of clients coming in. We're really booked. We're booked every Wednesday.
Oh, I can only
Fully
imagine.
booked. And Friday is $600 for one syringe of filler on Fridays.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah. And our normal price is about $850. So that's a big,
oh my
big
gosh, yeah,
discount we're giving.
that's almost like a 25%, 20% discount.
Yeah, and with one syringe, you can do a full lip set. You can do, smile lines. There are many things you could do with just one syringe.
So before someone comes in and actually gets a service, do you all offer consultations just to kind of like curate a plan for each client?
Absolutely, yes. We answer questions. We show them, what could be. We kind of get an understanding of what they're looking for. So it's it's a necessary process for us. We do a consultation just about 100% of the time for every service.
Excellent.
Because we want to make sure that your expectations and your goals are in line with, our expectations and goals.
Absolutely. And that way there's no one being upset trying to look like Kim Kardashian when and they might not have the facial structure, the same bone structure as she has.
Correct.
I really appreciate that. And then it really kind of double down on self-love and really loving yourself. It's just enhancements rather than you're trying to change and become a whole nother person. I think that is so beautiful and we need more of that nowadays. So are there any innovative treatments or new services you're planning to launch soon?
Yes, we are really excited about regenerative treatments, such as exosomes. They allow the body to heal and rejuvenate naturally, and so we're really excited about that.
Almost kind of sounds like the fountain of youth.
Pretty much, you plug it in and it does its own thing.
Wow. What when do you think you'll be able to launch that?
We're thinking before the beginning of the next year. At the end of this year, we should be launching more services.
So stay tuned. They got the fountain of youth in bottles.
That's right.
Beyond aesthetics, how does New You Medspa contribute to health, wellness, and empowerment in the community?
So, as we mentioned, we offer, we host free events at our spa. It's a big space, beautiful space. We partner up with local charities and we support community wellness throughout. So, we love to enhance beauty. We love to give you confidence, but that's not all we do.
How has that affected business, kind of pouring back into the community?
It's been well received. The community around us, they know about us now. They know kind of what our goals and missions are. They support us for that reason, and that's here and in Ghana. We have people in Ghana that are very affluent, but you also have people that are not as affluent and they don't know much about injectables, body contouring, and wellness in general. So, part of our events is to kind of educate the masses that may not know what services we provide and let them know, a spa, yes, you could get a massage at a spa, but you could come out with fuller lips. You could come out with less wrinkles at the same spa.
Yeah. Wow. That is incredible. So what role do you see your med spa playing in reshaping beauty standards and self-confidence for people today?
So I think we want to be the leaders when it comes to aesthetics and wellness. We want to be known as the the med spa that changes people's lives for the better. And that's why we've made it our goal to franchise and be in as many cities as possible in a safe and quick manner.
Absolutely. What are some key states and or cities that y'all are looking to franchise out to?
I would say New York, Atlanta,
Oh yeah, those. Oh my goodness, those are the key places to
DC,
go. Yeah.
Chicago.
Mhm.
Oh yes.
There you go, Miami. Might as well, because
Yeah.
everyone's already flying out there anyways.
Yeah.
You'll be surprised, even the valley, Texas
Yeah.
here in the valley, McAllen,
The smaller cities too. That's true.
Mhm.
They need this type of services there.
Yeah, and it's probably they have to travel far out, so you kind of franchising to the smaller cities would
Yeah.
really be beneficial, not just for y'all, but for potential clients in the
Yeah.
community that you're
Absolutely.
growing and cultivating. That is incredible. Um, do you see New Med Spa expanding to other cities or markets in the near future?
Absolutely. So we're already, Houston is home.
Yes,
Um,
of course.
and 5 years ago, we opened one in West Africa in the capital city of Accra in Ghana. For those that don't know, Ghana has become the December destination for Dirty December. And so, we are extremely busy in November and December. So if you end up in Ghana for Dirty December, make sure you check us out. We're right on the Body Road, which is where all the parties are, right on the shoreline, on the coastline. So, check us out. But yes, so we are planning on franchising, and we are planning on going to different cities for sure.
Absolutely. So go for the party, stop in to get ready for the party, and look better than everybody else.
That's right. Their IV infusion after.
Yeah,
the
And
party.
then there you go, so you can shake back a little bit. So, as a founder and entrepreneur, what daily habits or mindset practices keep you focused and successful? And that's for both of y'all.
Well, you can go first.
For me, is staying gratified, exercising gratitude, and then exercising my body, keeping exercise as a regular part of my daily routine. And then finally, I would say, just keeping my goal and my mission ahead of me in everything that I do. I think that's what's kept me grounded and focused all these years.
That's beautiful. Not a lot of people practice gratitude, so I appreciate you saying that.
For me, I mostly what I do is self-care, number one, and also meditation. I meditate a lot.
I love that. Me too. Me too.
Throughout the day, night, I'm always meditating to get focused.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's beautiful. A lot of people do that nowadays. I think that's wonderful. Okay, so what advice would you give to aspiring entrepreneurs, especially women looking to enter the beauty and wellness industry?
Most of the time, I talk to nurses and I tell them when you're trying to start an aesthetic business, you got to go slow and small.
Yes.
Don't go trying to open an Instagram shop and do everything on the grand scale, because when you do inventory, you got to do it very small. If you don't have the client, you can lose a lot of money because it's a very difficult business. It's lucrative, but you have to build your way up to it.
Yeah.
And does the inventory, does it have like a shelf life?
Yes.
Okay,
So
so
shelf life. So if you don't have a client and your Botox is expiring in less than 6 months, that's crazy.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
one vial is like $675.
Oh my goodness, yeah. So you got to make sure that, like you
Yeah.
said, start small and then grow your business gradually.
Yes.
For me, I also, I think, don't wait for perfect, don't wait for perfection, start as you are, just be authentic, be different, but be consistent and never quit.
I think that kind of transcends just the topic that we're talking about, but that's with anything. I love that. That's beautiful. Well said, sir.
Thank you.
So looking ahead 5 years from now, what is y'all's ultimate vision for New Use Med Spa?
Same thing, going, conquering the world, cornering the market. We're trying to corner the aesthetic market. And I think we've done great so far.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes. And just like having this conversation, y'all are already setting yourselves apart from just the regular med spa. It's so beautiful. I feel the community just speaking to y'all. I want to be a part of it, just speaking to y'all. So I can only imagine 5 years from now it being worldwide.
Franchise everywhere in Africa.
Absolutely.
Yes, to go.
Absolutely. I love that. Okay, so we're getting close to the end of the segment. I have a few more questions. So, for someone watching today who has never visited the med spa before, what would you say to encourage them to walk through those doors?
So at New You Medspa, our goal is to not change who you are. We simply just want to bring out the best version of yourself. So whether you're a beginner or you've long started your wellness journey, we'd love to see you. We'd love to have you as part of the family.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and their experience.
Mm-hmm.
Experience. Start off with some good relaxing facial. We're good at that.
Oh, see, that's what I love a good
Yeah.
facial. So,
Because when people hear about aesthetic, they hear about pain. That's the first thing. Is it painful? No, it's not. Everything is very relaxing. We have our great esthetician.
Mhm.
So she's really wonderful. So yeah, come on in and see us.
Okay, final question.
Yes.
Where can our viewers connect with New You Spa online and book their first appointment?
Okay, so our website is www.mynewyoumetspa.com. You can book online.
Mhm.
You can call our number 832-402-1500, or you can go on Instagram at nu.umetspa. And for Ghana is New You Medspa Ghana for Instagram.
Absolutely. So reach out to their website, call them, Instagram, they've got it all. So you can definitely find them. There's no
Google.
not finding them. Google, absolutely.
We've got great reviews on Google.
Yes.
We've got about 4.6 or 4.7 on Google. So
Yeah.
check us out.
And then I definitely will be visiting y'all's med spa soon. So I'll be giving my own review. I'm going to go ahead and just give it 5 stars.
Yeah.
No problem. Well, thank you so much for coming out. It's been an honor and a privilege speaking to both of y'all. One more time, give them the website and the phone number.
Okay, the website here for the US is www.mynewyoumetspa.com, and the phone
that's
number is
NUU.
NUU
Yes.
Medspa, and the phone number is 832-402-1500.
And the Instagram is at nu.umedspa.
Yes.
You heard it here first, folks. So make sure you tap into what they've got going on. Thank you for hanging out with us and talking to us. We'll see you soon. Bye, guys.
Thank you.